Welcome back to Obsolete Automotive. I'm Austin. This video is just kind of a short sneak peek, if you will, of the new 1985 Dodge van that I just bought. This video is just going to kind of show going to go get it and the getting it home and a little bit of that. I'm not going into any big details because I'm going to save that for a full-length video on this van. So stay tuned for that. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. There's plenty more to come in the future. Anyways, I guess we'll get to the part of going to go get this thing. We're on the way to Easley, South Carolina, where I spotted a 1985 Dodge Shorty passenger van that has 2 back seats, so you can haul all your friends. I don't really know much about the van other than it's red on red on red on red. It's a lot of red. It supposedly has 60-some thousand miles. It supposedly runs and drives and stops and everything you need a van to do. Whether or not that's actually the case is to be determined. But we're going to find out. I did notice that there looks to be a bullet hole in the hood, so I kind of wonder what happened there. Maybe there's some more holes elsewhere. There wasn't a whole lot of photos. But when we get there, I guess we'll see what we find. Stay tuned. A sale, which
most time you can't get a title. Like
so
North Carolina too.
You can get a title in Georgia, but it's fine with a bill of sale. But actually, when was this title? I guess this is a relatively new title, 2023.
Look, they called it the Scooby van.
Let's see what the key is first.
It's just very good.
Oh, okay. Not like the 70s cars where it just stays on the whole time, screaming at you.
Yep. So y'all do YouTube channels? Y'all just starting out?
Kind of just starting out. I've got a lot of old cars and I've been kind of documenting them.
Okay.
Mainly for my own sake, but
yeah,
it's just cool to look back and see.
I've been watching some videos. There's a guy that does a lot of YouTube videos. It's Ventures of Scrap. Have you watched him? It's like in Nebraska.
There's a lot of stuff in Nebraska.
Yeah, he's been buying up all the old trucks, like big trucks, like 5500s and 3600s and stuff. And he's a pretty cool guy to watch. He runs a scrap yard up there.
Oh, okay.
In Nebraska. So he does pretty good from what I've seen.
Oh, yeah. So I grew up, my granddad had a Shorty Dodge van.
Okay.
So I just have a lot of memories of Dodge vans. That's why I kind of wanted one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The road's just right here on the left. Yeah, when I grew up, my dad, he always used to customize van to camp out of when I was a kid.
This right here?
Yeah. And I like vans pretty good too.
They're pretty useful because, like,
you
can put a lot of stuff in the back of a van if you need to.
Well, that one he had was customized. It had the captain chairs, behind it. And then it had the couch that went down into a bed in the very back.
So they had an option in these vans for the back seat, where you could have seats that folded flat into a bed.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's kind of rare.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this one here, you can take that one seat out and be pretty good on the bed for camping and stuff.
One headlight's pointing at the ground.
Oh, it is, ain't it? And bright.
Yeah.
It's got 4 up there, I think.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's the fancier ones. Well, I guess at this point, 85, they might have all had 4 headlights.
Yeah. And you just turn back left down here at the stop sign.
Oh, okay, the stop sign.
But, yeah, they're, as far as drivability, they drive good. Now my wife, we had a minivan.
Oh yeah.
when our girls was born. And the little Honda Odyssey. I like vans. She just wanted we just bought her a new vehicle. She wanted a Nissan Armada.
Oh yeah.
I got teenage daughters, so they're driving.
Okay.
They're driving the Honda now. And then you'll go to the left at this stop sign. Just one big circle.
Okay. Yeah, and I was going through that underpass. I was like, oh man, that was a little bit narrower than I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure if the trailer was going to make it or not.
You got it. Oh, these guys go through there and transfer trucks.
Oh, I bet.
Boy up the street runs a tow service. He goes through there all the time in a big transfer.
Hard to see in the dark. I hate coming and looking at stuff in the dark, but
Oh, I know. It's aggravating.
didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
It's like all the gauges work.
Oh, yeah. Coca-Cola.
Man, they took it to the Coca-Cola Museum in Georgia. There's
They
one
might
down
have
there.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably what it's from.
Down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can ride on them and holding on in the mirror.
Yeah. That was a tight fit though. Dang. Ooh, man. You are right. When you were saying come over 1.5 inches, I was like, get real. That's tight.
That was my builder driving.
One lane underpass, 5 miles an hour. This is like burnout city here.
You got it. Who the hell's coming back here to stop you?
Nobody, I guess.
You might see the Mothman, I think. The way it looks like.
Gotta beep that horn so people know. Well, got the van. Really nice shape. The seller was also really cool. It's very rare that you actually get somebody that's just really easy to do business with. Took it for test drive. Everything seemed good. Interior's pretty nice. It looks like a 60-some thousand mile van, like the guy said. And tomorrow we'll unload this thing and get a better look at it in the daylight. And it just started raining, so I guess we kind of lucked out on the timing of getting this thing loaded up. We're back home from Easley, South Carolina, and you can see what I got here. 1985 Dodge Ram 150 Royal. It's a little upscale. Shorty. You can see it's the short wheelbase. And I was actually kind of looking for one of these, more specifically the passenger version with double back seats and the windows. But we'll get into that later. All in all, not too bad. The guy that I bought it from said it had 60-some thousand miles, and I believe it. We did test drive it, and it ran pretty good. Everything seems to work. I did notice there is a freeze plug weeping, but that shouldn't be hard to replace. And I actually think the paint will buff out pretty good. There's some nicks and dings and stuff, but it is from 1985, so you can't be too critical of that. But all in all, I think it'll fit the bill of what I was looking for. I'll probably take these running boards off because they kind of detract from the look, in my opinion. But I guess first things first is unload it. These vans are pretty wide, and with these running boards, we didn't have a whole lot of space here. Can't even really get 2 fingers in there. 1 finger over here. Now that's actually pretty good. Well, we got the van unloaded here. It's gonna be a future video on this thing, kind of the whole full walkthrough, the ins and outs, and everything in between of this 85 Dodge Ram 150 Royal. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon. Links will be in the description down below.